morning or good afternoon, depending on where you are. Welcome to the Loan Officer Sales Training with the Mortgage Calculator. We'll wait just a minute here to get started. Let us go live on all the different platforms here. I put the chat up on the screen, so go ahead and drop a comment there in the chat as you tune in. We appreciate it. And we'll get started here in just a moment. Today, we're going to be talking about how to use social media. So yesterday we talked about just kind of branding yourself online in general. And today we're going to do more of a deep dive into the social media part that we talked about yesterday. I see some comments rolling in there. Appreciate it. Keep dropping comments there. You can also drop any questions that you have in the chat as we go through the presentation here today. And it looks like we are live on all the different platforms. So we will go ahead and get it started. I will take the chat off the screen for now, but keep dropping comments and dropping any questions that you may have. So welcome everyone. My name is Kyle Hershey. I'm the COO of the Mortgage Calculator, and this is our loan officer sales training that we do every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern time, where we focus more on the front end and the sales end of the mortgage business. Today, we're going to be talking about how to use social media. So how to use social media in context of being a loan officer, how to use social media in context of being a loan officer here at the Mortgage Calculator as well specifically. And so let's go ahead and get into it here. All right. So first off, we talked about this yesterday. We need to have uniform profiles on all social media platforms. If you didn't watch yesterday's training on branding, definitely important to check that out. And so, it kind of plays off this as well. So yesterday we talked about how you want to make sure to have your picture ready, your bio ready, your website links ready, and then go upload them all to all of your, profiles, and they should be all uniform, right? So we talked about yesterday, Facebook profile and Facebook page, right? Your personal Facebook profile, but you also need a professional page as well. LinkedIn, make sure to have that. Professional networking. Instagram, you're going to do promotion, you're going to do prospecting. Twitter, you're going to do promotion and kind of, just official updates. And it's kind of just a place of real estate that you need, right? Meaning online real estate, not our type of real estate. TikTok, of course, good for videos and promo and stuff. And then, a lot of people don't realize you can have your own YouTube too. There's no reason why you as a loan officer don't have your own YouTube posting videos, of relevant things, right? That is, a lot of people don't think of it like that, but YouTube, especially nowadays that they do like short video shorts and stuff like that, YouTube is a social network. People just don't think of it like that as much, but don't forget that that is what it is. Now, what are we going to use this social media for? Well, one of the main benefits and reasons people use social media is for the promotion, right? So the outreach is what we're going to be talking about here, using social media for outreach. Obviously, we want to connect with new people on all platforms daily. Now, take advantage of those people you may know sections. That's a layup from the social media platform to get potential clients, right? Because they're people you may know, meaning they have common connections. So notice the next bullet point, take advantage of mutual friends. Every time you open any of your social media apps and you have those suggestions of person you might want a friend, or this person has 20 mutual friends or whatever, those are like gold to you, right? Because they're essentially, it's almost like a referral, right? To where they know you. They might not even know you, but they go, oh, we have a bunch of mutual friends, so I kind of know them, right? Or I must know them, or I know the people who know. Like there's no better random prospect, I guess I should say, than somebody who already knows, either may know you or they've probably seen you pop up on their people you may know, or people who have mutual friends. Whatever the case may be, right? It's like 1,000 times more effective to bring somebody who's connected to you in some way, even if you or they don't know it. It's like 1,000 times more effective to bring somebody that's connected to you in some way into your system and into your fold than some random person, that's, thousands of miles away who has no idea what you are. Yeah, you might get them in your network. They might follow you or friend you, and that's great. But it's those ties together that make a big difference. And remember, in the social media algorithms, those people are going to see your posts more than people who have no mutual friends, right? The people who have connections that are the same connections that you have are going to be shown your content more, right? All of these little data points go into the algorithm of, well, this person doesn't know anybody. They're only connected in one way, which is that they're friends on here. It's not going to show it to them much. But if you're connected in multiple ways, if you're part of the same, groups or Facebook groups or something like that, if you have more than one mutual friend in connection, those are the things that the algorithm picks up on and starts to show to them more and engage with them more and stuff like that. So a lot of you probably open up your Facebook page every single day and you see that little thing suggesting people you may know or people with multiple friends. Every single day you're missing out on opportunities to get some of the best possible prospects you could have because they are connected to you in some way, shape, or form, right? So take advantage of that. Don't sleep on that. A lot of people every single day open their social media up and just pass right on by one of the best opportunities they have to grow their actual personal network, right? Of course, when we're using social media for outreach, what are we doing? We're using related hashtags on our posts, of course, right? A bunch of hashtags. We're going to like and comment on related hashtags, right? We're going to pull up every single day. Every single day, you should be pulling these up. Pulling up real estate, hashtag real estate investor, hashtag fix and flip, hashtag BRRRR, hashtag non-QM loans, hashtag whatever. And you should be liking, following the profiles that are posting about these, liking and commenting on the different posts and stuff. That's how you actually get people to come to your page. It's great to put a page up, right? But how are we going to actually get people to come there? You've got to put out that outreach first. People aren't just going to come out of the woodworks and start coming to you. We have to reach out first. Those people see us liking things, see us commenting on things, get interested in what we're talking about. Click on our profile, follow our profile. You should be following every single realtor you possibly can so that they follow you back, right? Thousands of realtors. You should be trying to friend them every single day on your social media platforms just so that they friend you back, get in your network, and now they're in there, right? And that's the last bullet point here. Follow potential partners and customers. We're going to go take a couple of minutes to think, who should I really be targeting? What kind of hashtag could I look up that would pull up people who I'm looking to target and make it happen, right? So the outreach is big for social media. A lot of people just put up profiles and think that somehow people are just going to come find them. You have got to get out there and get the activity going, or else your social media is just sitting there. So for one, we have to get activity to get people involved. And for two, of course, we need to post content every single day, unique and original content. So once they come there, they have things to look at and like and comment and share. And that's how this is all going to be built up. But it doesn't matter how much cool stuff you post. If you're not reaching out to any new people and bringing new people into the network, nothing's ever going to grow or go viral or get shared. You have to have new people coming in all the time. So that's how we're going to use our social media for outreach. And let me tell you, for those of you who are not that into social media or think it may be some huge big deal, all I'm talking about right here, right now, of course you can do a whole lot and I recommend that, but all I'm asking, the bare minimum of everyone to do here, is when you pull out your phone every day and look at Facebook and Instagram, just friend the people who it suggests for you to friend, pull up a hashtag, and start following some of those people on a daily basis every single day. What I just described to you, you could do in 60 seconds. You could pull out your phone and go, oh, hey, Facebook suggested these 10 people I may know. Friend. Oh, let me type in hashtag realtor, hashtag realtor, really for me, since I'm in Florida, I would do Florida realtor, hashtag Miami realtor. Oh, let me friend some of these people. Friend, like their picture, comment on their picture. Oh, great. I have fix and flip programs too, whatever. We're talking about, this is minutes out of your day, but if you do it every single day, it's actually going to grow. So one of the big things on a lot of these sales trainings that I really try to get through to everyone is that the stuff we're talking about, it doesn't necessarily have to be sitting down at a desk. You had to block off 2 hours of your day to just work on social media, and you have to roll up your sleeves and sit at your desk and go do a bunch. It's not that crazy, right? It's just about doing something every single day. Literally, while you're standing in line somewhere, pull out your phone and start friending people. When you're in an Uber, instead of watching some, video or whatever it is that you would be doing on your phone, make it a habit to, when I'm just sitting here on my phone, I just pull up and start liking realtors' pictures and start following realtors and start engaging people, right? It's about getting in the habit of doing that. So please don't psych yourself out into not doing it because you're like, oh, well, I just haven't had time to really sit down and focus on my social media, right? No, get that out of your head. You have time every single day. It doesn't matter what you're doing. There's multiple times per day that you're killing time by looking at your phone while you're waiting for something else to happen, right? And during those times, every single day, if you use that time effectively, it will do wonders for you. A year from now, you'll have 100,000 followers across all of your different platforms that are all in your industry, all potential partners, all potential clients, all because while you wait in line at the grocery store, you decided that instead of pulling out your phone and checking, Facebook and watching videos, you're pulling out your phone and friending some people, adding some friends, liking some things, commenting some things. So I'm telling you, it's a lot more simple than what you think it is. It's all about those small daily disciplines that add up over time, like we talked about on the Slide Edge training. So now we're talking about using social media for branding. Right? So touching back on what we talked about yesterday for branding, make sure that they're uniform. Our social media profiles are professional. They're branded. The graphics should all look the same, right? Same colors, same type of feel. And we should be posting industry relevant and knowledgeable posts. So just picture what you would want to see for when you go to somebody's page you're about to work with. Right? So if you go to somebody's, let's use Instagram right now, for example. If you go to somebody's Instagram page, right? Let's say you type in the person you're about to do business with. Largest transaction of your life, most important transaction you will ever conduct in your entire life. You're going to go look up this person and see if they're a professional or not, especially because they're just somebody you talked to on the phone. You have no idea who they are. No, don't know them, don't know anybody who knows them, have no idea who they are. When you look them up, would you like their Instagram to just be them doing a bunch of personal things and having random, personal random videos or just stuff? Or would you like to go to their page and see a nice professional headshot with professional graphics with their company on it and their specialties, and then them posting, interest rates and upcoming market trends and things like that, right? You're going to go, oh, wow, that's exactly the type of person I want to work with. They obviously live, eat, sleep, breathe the mortgage industry, and they know what they're doing, instead of somebody who has 5 posts and, they're just like, nothing against posting your family. That's awesome. I do all the time, right? But just a couple posts of your family or whatever it is, big difference, right? Also posting your success stories. You should have formatted success stories, closing stories, pictures of them, graphics of them, so that when somebody looks at your profile, they can clearly see like, oh, cool, they're closing deals. Look, here there's a closed deal, there's a closed deal. Here they are standing with their client at the title company closing a deal. Here they are there, right? Those are the things. So if you look at a profile and it's just only a bunch of random industry knowledge posts, that's good, but it's not great, right? It's like, okay, this person just sits there and posts something new every day. They post a new graph every day. But when they're posting graphs, knowledgeable posts, they're posting when they close deals, success stories, they're posting of them attending industry events. That's a huge one. Every time I talk about events on these trainings, I talk about how use the events for the third party validation, which is the next point there too. Anything with third party validation, right? That's the success stories you're posting, the attending industry events. You're showing, hey, I am out here doing other things. This is a legitimate industry event and I'm legitimately involved in it. I'm here, and that you're showing that you're in the industry, you're doing things. That's what I would want to see. For somebody that's going to handle the largest and most important transaction of my life, I would like to see that they're professional, that they look, the graphics and feel and branding looks good and professional, that they're posting examples of the people that they've helped, that they attend industry events in their industry so that they're knowledgeable and they know what's going on, and they obviously do this on a daily basis. Those are the types of things I want to see from the person handling the largest transaction of my life. And that's what that's what your clients are going to want to see too. That's what you would want to see. That's what I would want to see. And so make sure to make your clients feel comfortable when they look you up. We talked about it on the branding yesterday. When they Google you, they should see all of these profiles on all of these different websites. They should all look and sound the same and be clearly uniform and branded. And so the other thing that you should be showcasing here, the last bullet point on your social media, is yourself, your style, your brand, your expertise. Somebody should go to your social media and see you, whatever it is that you're trying to portray, that you're trying to embody, that you're trying to specialize in. Some people are really serious, right? Some salespeople are super professional and serious, and that's how they want everything to appear and they want to be. Some people are a little bit more fun and outgoing and silly, and that's their style that works for them. And you can get that across too. So just imagine when somebody goes to that profile, and again, it's the same for all profiles, right? It should look and feel like this across all different platforms. They can see you and that you're a professional and that you know what you're doing, and they can see your style, your brand, your essence of who you are, what you do. And that's going to immediately click, right? Because it's not just the professionalism part, it's also the human part as well of you and how you're, showcasing yourself. And I have a whole training on this about using Facebook groups, but since we're talking about using social media effectively here, I want to touch on using Facebook groups. Make sure to go back if you haven't watched it. I have 2 different trainings on utilizing Facebook groups because it's a really big deal and it's a really great tool. So go back and watch those trainings. We do a whole in-depth training on that. But just in general, join Join as many real estate Facebook groups as you can. There is probably like 500,000 of them, maybe millions, right? Obviously, the bigger ones are better to be a part of. 3 great ones that I like are Burr Invest, right? That's we love the Burr strategy, right? And that's a huge group for investors. That group is the group that I'm more of a part of than any. I look at every single post that happens in that group, but that group also has like a lot of landlords in it and stuff like that, and people doing short-term rentals, which is what I do, right? So like I look and relate to all the, people buying Airbnbs and stuff like that and learn from it, right? So when you're joining the real estate Facebook groups, here's especially a great tip for newer loan officers. It's really important because then you're getting it in your feed every single day when you pull up your Facebook or, pull up the app on your phone, and you're scrolling through posts, the groups have a post there and you see who asked the latest question in this group. And it's so intriguing. Even the questions that have nothing to do with what I do. It's so interesting to learn and see what's going on in the back and forth. And that way, when you see that scenario or situation next time, kind of what's going on. So Burr Invest is a great group. I would definitely follow that right now. If I were all of you, pull out your phone right now, go to groups and type in Burr. Real Estate Investors Group is a big one. And then the Official Bigger Pockets group is a big one for investors. And really these three are this is what I'm talking about for us as loan officers at the Mortgage Calculator. These are the money groups right here. And again, there's thousands more, but these are three of the good ones because we're targeting investors, right? These are the ones where you're going to find the investor clients, which is a big one for us here. Now, when it comes to using Facebook groups, we do not spam or self-promote at all. Some people think, oh, I'm going to be a member of the group for a little while and then I'll self-promote. No, we never self-promote. We never post our business cards. We never reply to people's posts with a link to our stuff. We never make a post in the group saying, hey, I'm a loan officer, come use me. You are a genuine member of that group. You genuinely contribute value to that group. This is the softest sell you'll ever do. Let me tell you right now, these three groups right here, if you spam in them at all, you'll be kicked out forever. So that's not even an option to spam in these groups. But in general, when using Facebook groups, you have to do it. You have to put in the work. It's not a spam session. That's not going to work. You have to genuinely join the group, genuinely be interested in what they're talking about, contribute to what they're talking about, comment on people's things, answer questions, engage in the other content that's going on. If you do post something, it should be something very genuine where you're looking for feedback or advice on something so other people are commenting on your stuff, right? Now, what happens here is that you're building up your goodwill in this group. And I don't just mean with the people, I mean with the algorithm, right? And so that way you don't ever get deleted from the group. That way, when you do chime in and say things, that they are actually seen by everyone. And so what happens here is now that you're in this group, now when you contribute valuable information, then it's going to naturally come back to you. So for example, Nick, when he was being a loan officer, was a member of the Burr Invest group there, the Facebook group. Now, he didn't go promoting himself as a loan officer, but he would answer people's questions about loans when they would post them. He wouldn't say, I'm a loan officer. He wouldn't say that, hey, yeah, I could do a DSCR loan for you. Contact me right now. Here's my information. He simply would respond with the correct answer to help them genuinely with no strings attached. So now what happens? Somebody asks a question about a DSCR loan. Nick genuinely answers that question about the DSCR loan. Does not say he's a loan officer, but of course, if you click on his profile, it's going to say he's a loan officer. So what happened is the woman that he commented on her post clicked on Nick, saw he was a loan officer, and messaged him and said, hey, can you please help me with a DSCR loan since you know what it is? Can you help me with that type of loan? We have since got 5 loans from that one person in one Facebook group that Nick responded to one comment. We now have 5 loans we've done with that person. They're still doing loans with us, and they've referred other loans to us. So now one of our loan officers, since Nick doesn't do loans anymore, now she's one of our loan officers' clients that we gave her to one of our loan officers, and they're still getting deals from her and other investors that she knows. It all took place over Facebook. All the communication through Facebook, all because of one comment on one post, not spammy, right? Not spam, genuine, helping people. And again, it's the soft sell. So I can't give you a better example of, being real, true, genuine, and having more business than you could ever imagine. What would Nick have gotten more business from? spamming that group and posting his information to everybody all the time and being the guy that nobody likes. Nobody likes that in a group, right? You're a group so that you're in that group to see information, to see, answer and ask questions and stuff like that. The worst thing you could do in a group is go spam everybody. So he could have spammed everybody and got nothing, maybe got one because somebody really needed something, but he was just genuine and he got 5 loans from one person that's still doing loans with us and has also already referred a couple clients that did deals as well. So that was the good karma there from being a genuine contributor to the group. And that's the steps you want to follow. Don't be the spammer. Definitely don't be the spammer if you work at the Mortgage Calculator. I don't want our company name to have anything to do with people who just go spam on social media, right? We're going to do the real work. We're going to put in the work that it takes to use social media correctly. It doesn't just happen on its own. Can't just spam people, right? Now, let's talk about social media ads, and then we'll talk about social media automation, and then we'll wrap it up here. So when it comes to social media ads at the Mortgage Calculator, everyone is obviously, pretty lucky to have the ad system that we have. The fact that Nick and I own an ad agency and we do digital marketing and lead generation for a living. I don't think there's any other mortgage company out there that the owners are lead generation experts, right? So obviously at the Mortgage Calculator, it's really easy because a lot of you don't ever have to talk about ads or do anything to do with ads ever, right? Because that's what we do. And we give you those leads for free all day. However, if you want to know more about ads on social media, we can talk about it. So when you're advertising on social media, you're always going to use Facebook for Business. Here's a big misconception. People think, oh, I'm advertising on social media because they're boosting a post that they did on their profile. That's not advertising, right? Advertising is using the actual Facebook for Business platform, business.facebook.com. The only way to actually advertise on social media is to use Facebook for Business. Now, the great thing about Facebook for Business is that it's free to every person in the world, and it's the most powerful advertising tool there's ever been in the history of the world. It's a great opportunity. We talk about this in our book, Follow the Lead, how it's such a great time in the world because every person has the same access to the most powerful advertising and marketing platform there has ever been known to man. And that does a few things. For one, it gives access to everybody, but for two, it means you need to be even more of an expert than ever because every single person has access to the same platform, right? So it's important to know that while you can do your own ads, it's something that, it's something, there's a reason why places get paid and people get paid a lot of money to manage people's social media ads, because it's not easy, because you are fighting against every single person in the world who wants to spend $1 a day, right? You could spend $1 a day. So anybody in the world that wants to go to business.facebook.com and spend at least 50 cents a day or $1 a day or whatever it is, you're competing with, right? When you do your, so at the Mortgage Calculator, we're giving you leads all day. You don't even have to, you don't even have to deal with where the ads are, where they're coming from. The other great part about the Mortgage Calculator is that if you do want to run your own ads, you still don't need to know anything because you can press one button and have us run your ad campaign for you when you purchase one of the lead packages, right? So that's kind of the easy mode at the Mortgage Calculator. But whether you're at the Mortgage Calculator or not, you need to automate your lead flow, right? And we have our webhook to do so. So if you were to buy leads from elsewhere, so let's say you want to set up your own Facebook campaigns, you can do that right now. For those of you at the Mortgage Calculator, you can instantly set up your own Facebook campaign, use your webhook that we give you on the back end, and you can literally copy and paste that URL in there. And now you have an ad campaign running on Facebook. All the leads are dropping into your CRM instantly. You're being notified by our CRM instantly when a lead comes in, just like a lead that we give to you. So you do have that option. So whether you're doing a Facebook campaign yourself, you can use our webhook, or maybe you're getting leads from like Zillow or LendingTree or something, you can use our webhook just the same there. Remember, when you're advertising, if you are advertising on your own, you need to use compliant ads at the mortgage calculator. That means running them by compliance, the compliance department, right? We also give you ads that you can use, right? And here's a big one that people don't think about a lot. Make sure you have the right to use all of the images in your ads. Programs like Canva, you license the pictures automatically. You pay for that, which is a big thing. Keep in mind, if you use someone's image, even in a free Instagram post or an ad, a social media, you don't think it's that big of a deal, social media post, right? If you use somebody's image and you don't have the license rights to that, you can be sued. And let me tell you, I was, right? Not for the mortgage calculator, but for one of our other companies. We paid a designer to make an ad. That designer made an ad, but the background picture he used, he didn't have permission to use it. So I paid this designer to make this ad. I had nothing to do with it. But the picture he used was someone else's picture. We got sued for $10,000. Well, we really got sued for more. We had to settle for $10,000 because it's statutory. When you use somebody's image and put it out there, it's 100% guaranteed you will lose the case, because all I have to do is have a screenshot that says, yeah, you posted this on your profile or your social media. You owe me money. I didn't give you permission for it. That's a big deal. And let me tell you, we settled immediately because it's automatic. There is no way to get out of paying that. They can sue you and they will win. It's a statutory attorney's fees that you have to pay, which is why we settled it immediately, so we didn't have to pay even more attorney's fees on top of that. That's all at no fault of our own. We did absolutely nothing wrong. We paid a designer to provide us with the design, and it just so happens that he didn't have the rights to use the picture in the background, and so then we got screwed. So remember, when you're doing ads or putting anything anywhere, even if you're just doing a post, remember, it doesn't have to be an ad. It can just be a post. It's as simple as posting something that you don't have the rights to. So big deal there. Trust me, we've been through it at one of our other companies. It's not fun. And it's literally, it's so petty that people would do that. And there's some people that put their images out to kind of like try to catch people doing that. It's really petty, but at the end of the day, it's the law. It's the U.S. copyright law. It's something that we have to deal with. So use programs like Canva, where you can license the pictures automatically because you pay your membership fee and stuff like that if you're going to use ads. And then, of course, track your results, right? Our CRM is going to do all that for you. But if you weren't using our CRM, if you weren't at the mortgage calculator, you would need to make sure that you're actually tracking all of the results all the way through. But of course, with us, whether we do the ads or you do the ads, you use your webhook, everything's in our system automatically and tracked all the way through the process. So social media ads, for those at the mortgage calculator, I would not recommend getting into it yourself. I would recommend either taking the leads that we're giving you for free and or having us manage a campaign for you, because it's as simple as clicking a button. And it's as simple as clicking a button for us too, right? We just have to copy the campaign. We've already done the work. We've already proven out the campaign. We just need to put your budget on it, right? So very simple for you, very simple for us. That's definitely the streamlined way to do it. We know those campaigns work. We know those leads close. That's what our whole business model is based on. And so there's a lot of certain results there that are going to come. But again, if you want to dabble in your own, Facebook campaigns and stuff, feel free to. We give you the webhook so you can do it yourself, absolutely, and automate the whole process there. And the last thing to talk about here, social media automation. So obviously, if we're diving into social media, a lot of it is going to need to be automated to help us. Now, again, the first slide when we were talking about reaching out and outreach, we're still going to personally do that every day, but we also want automation, right? Well, at the mortgage calculator, we have our automated system. You can connect through the AirShare on the back end. So go to my profile in our CRM and go to social and connect whatever social media profiles you want. you can connect to us and we post automatically for you every single day with compliant, original, and unique content that sends the visitors who click the links to your personal website so that they become a lead of your own, your personal lead, not a company lead, your personal lead. I recommend everybody does this. The people who haven't done this yet or only connected one social media account or whatever, to each his own, but I'm telling you, you should have the system connected to every one of your profiles. And then on top of that, you should still be doing some of the things that we're talking about here, right? But to automatically post 2 pieces of compliant, original, unique content every single day across all of your platforms, that's the base that everybody needs, right? Listen to any social media expert. You need 2 to 5 posts every single day on every single platform. A lot of you are not even coming close to that. So that's what's so great. Go to my profile in the Mortgage Calculator CRM, go to social, connect all your social media. I would connect every single profile you have and just let the system do the work for you, right? That is huge, because then you can actually build upon that personally, individually, manually doing things, right? Another thing is Brand 360. So all of us at the Mortgage Calculator, you have a UWM login. Even people that aren't at the Mortgage Calculator, almost everybody in this business has a login to their UWM profile. Brand 360, you can connect your social media there too and have them post automatic post on your social media with their compliant ads and stuff like that. Remember, their ads are already compliant as well. But remember, they're only going to be posting conventional type ads, right? It's when you connect to the Mortgage Calculator, when you use our ads, that's when you're going to get the good stuff, the non-QM stuff, the stuff for investors. Brand 360 is going to give you just, conventional refi, conventional, purchased, right? I see the question coming in here. Is there a cost for the automated system? No, absolutely not. So the Mortgage Calculator system, that's all you got to do is click a button to connect your stuff. Brand 360 doesn't cost either. That's something that UWM provides. So our system where we automatically post everything, that's, included from us. And Brand 360 includes that. Brand 360 is a feature of your UWM login, and that's free as well. And then for those of you that may want to automate your chats or your comments, now this isn't as crucial here, and some people wouldn't like it for an individual loan officer, right? It might be a little much for an individual loan officer. That's kind of your own call. As a company, you definitely use things like ManyChat is what I have listed here, which, when somebody comments on your post, it automatically comments back and says, hey, thanks for the comment. Check this out, blah, 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 whatever. It automatically likes people's comments. It'll, it has the bot to talk to people when they message you and stuff like that, right? So ManyChat, there's a bunch of other programs that have that. Now, again, it's a little bit more advanced. Some people may think it's too much for them as a individual loan officer, and it may be, but definitely companies use it. And then I guess it's kind of up to you if you would want to take it that far with your personal, individual loan officer pages. And then the last thing here, LinkedIn automation program, right? Meet Alfred is the one that we use. I personally use Meet Alfred. It's meetalfred.com. And you just connect your LinkedIn profile there, and you can have Alfred, you can have the program, connect with people. You can say, hey, I want you to connect with 100 realtors a day, connected. That's what they call friend on LinkedIn, right? Connections, friend, whatever you want to call it. And it'll go do that for you every single day automatically, right? You can connect your LinkedIn. So it's an automated LinkedIn program. You can also have it send messages. So you can have it, friend people and then send them a message and say, hey, this is what I do, whatever. Again, you're going to use LinkedIn for more networking, right? You're not really looking for clients there. You're looking for realtor partners, or you're looking for referral partners, right? So it's pretty easy. I think I think Alfred is like $10 a month. I don't know, don't quote me, but it's a few dollars a month, right? For the LinkedIn automation, not a big deal, 10, 20 bucks or something like that. Very affordable if you want to automate your LinkedIn. But if you're going to do it and you're going to spend a couple bucks a month to do it, I would definitely, make sure to take it serious. Target realtors. There's a max amount that it can do a day. So you need to tell it, this is who I want to target. This is what I want to say. And I want to do the max amount per day, which is, I don't know, it's like 100 or something like that. Because again, I mean, if you're going to pay a couple bucks, it's not much, but if you're paying for it, make sure to have it running at all times. Sometimes it'll send you an email saying you have to reconnect your LinkedIn account. It does that every week or so. And then sometimes it'll send you an email saying that the campaign is stopped or failed or whatever. So a little bit of upkeep there, but for the most part, set it and forget it. Have your LinkedIn working for you at all times. And then, of course, remember, it's just building those connections for you, and then you're posting automatically to your LinkedIn, right? So you have Alfred in the background friending people every single day, so that the next day when our mortgage calculator system automatically posts content to your LinkedIn, now they're seeing it. And then the next day you have 100 more people seeing it, right? And so it'll grow exponentially. So LinkedIn is good because you can automate those type of things that we're talking about. Like when I said, when you're in the line at the grocery store and you're on, pull up Instagram, friend people, do that kind of stuff, right? You're going to manually do that for the most part with those type of platforms. But LinkedIn is a pretty simple one to just get the Meet Alfred program, let it do its thing. And then you won't really have to touch LinkedIn for the most part, besides to answer your messages. That's another key. Some people have Alfred running and then never really respond to the messages. Make sure to go into your LinkedIn because people are going to message you back from the messages you're sending, right? So don't expect business to just jump out. Make sure to answer the messages, that are coming in too. So yes, you can kind of set it and forget it with the LinkedIn, but you need to be checking it every day and interacting with the people and, all that kind of stuff, right? So that is it for today for the social media here. Again, every day I like to leave everybody with an actionable item, and these are the actionable items here for both. Obviously, actionable item from yesterday was to make all your profiles. So I hope everybody's done that. If not, make sure to get on top of that. But then the actionable items here for today are actually starting to use it for the outreach. Start, literally all of you, if you don't pull up your phone today and friend some of the people you may know, friend some of the people with mutual friends, pull up a real estate hashtag and start following some of the profiles posted on there. The easiest one I would recommend, I'll just give this to everyone so you have an exact straight thing to do. You don't even have to think about it. Type in your city and then realtor, or your state and then realtor, Miami realtor, Florida realtor, whatever it is, and just start friending all of them, all the realtors, because those are realtors who are posting that, right? Usually the realtors are going to tag Florida realtor when they post something, right? And so I would recommend, how about that be the simple exercise for all of you today? Go to hashtag your state realtor and just start friending all the realtors you see, like something, comment on something if it's applicable, but at the very least, follow all of those realtors and just start building up that potential base. That is the actionable item I would love everybody to take with them here today. Okay, let's see here. Is there some questions? Let's see. Jackie saying, I like that. Add friend, it shows connections. Yeah, absolutely. Can you place the correct spelling in the chat for the Facebook group? I believe those are the actual spellings. Burr Invest and Real Estate Investor Group, and the official Bigger Pockets group, I believe it is one word. I believe that this is correct. Maybe not, but you might have to look around a little bit, but I believe it is one word like that. I think that's why I put it like that, because the actual group is one word when it comes to the Bigger Pockets here. So I believe these are it, but just search around a little bit. You'll be able to find them. Plus you'll type in real estate group or real estate investors, and there'll be all kinds of groups that pop up. You don't have to have just these or these, right? But these are some big ones with some serious action, and the type of action we want, which is, investors, right? So, all right. That looks like it is it. So thank you everybody for tuning in. Definitely appreciate it. Please take away those actionable items here for today. Let's get out there and let's use social media to our advantage as a loan officer. Just make sure to go over what we went over yesterday, which is the branding, to make sure you have your profiles all set up correctly first, and then get out there and start using social media to bring in more business. So thank you everybody for tuning in. Again, some cool new topics this week, and later this week, we're going to have Evan Alterman again as a special guest. So make sure to tune in. We'll see you all tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern, for the next episode of the Loan Officer